Hi guys, Nicole here from the Little Craft House. Alright, I don't have my tripod set up, so I'm holding this by hand, so please excuse the shakiness and excuse that messy desk in the background because I've got lots going on. Anyway, if you have not met me before, I love making polymer clay jewelry and I like to show you guys how to do it too. Texture tools. There are so many brilliant ones out on the market at the moment, and being a craft store, it'd be really easy for me to show you and sell them all to you, but I'm not like that. I want to show you how you can make your own. The ones we're going to make today and the ones you can make yourself are going to be better because they're going to be unique to you. So no one else is going to have them and it's going to be different, which is good. That's what we want. So stick around. I'm going to show you some things that we can make. I'll also show you some examples of ones you can buy, but yeah, the ones we're going to make are better. Okay, so we're just going to use some scrap clay to demonstrate today. So I've just pulled these colours out. They sort of all match each other. Not that they have to. Now, as I said before, there are lots of texture tools, texture mats, all that sort of thing available pre-made in store. So just showing you what I was meaning before when I was talking about them. So this is a texture mat that Sculpey does. Mine's a bit dirty. The idea is that you put this on, give it a rub, and you're left with an imprint. So I'll just quickly show you before we get into making our own. So like that. Also, our rollers are available. So these ones have a print engraved in them, where when you roll them, again, you get that imprint. Now, these are great if you want specific designs, pictures, like there's floral ones available, that sort of thing. But if you're just wanting texture and you're wanting something unique to you, that is what we're going to create today. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so to start with, I've grabbed myself some of these little wooden pieces of doweling. We sell them in our craft store. I'm sure other stores have them, as well as hardware stores. So that's what we're going to use today. And the other things we're going to be using are things I've found around the craft room. So I've got this bit of cord here. It's a little bit old. It's a little bit like worn, I suppose. What we're going to do is wrap it around our wood. Now, the best thing about this one is that it's a little bit flat, so we can keep it flat and keep it consistent going around. Now, if you've got some tape or maybe even hot glue gun to glue the ends down, you can do that, especially if you're going to use it multiple times. I'm just going to leave mine today though. Now, the only thing to watch out for when you're using a cord like this is the fibers that may come off of it. So just be aware of that and keep an eye out on your clay, because yeah, it may lose some fibers, especially from those fluffy ends. All right. Now, I quite like this one here actually. I'll show you why. So I'm just going to place it on my clay and I'm going to give it a roll across. Now, it's quite subtle, but I like how it has that sort of fabric look to it. All right, so that's number one. To the side. Next up, now this one is some chain. So this was just a necklace that I had, it broke. So again, same deal, we're just going to wrap it around the wood, just keeping the chain flat so that you don't get any twists in it. All right, and then I've just pushed it down so that it's consistent. Again, whack some hot glue on the end if you want to. Look at that. That's one of my faves actually. Who am I kidding? They're all my favorites. All right, next one's a little bit different. This one is a ball chain necklace. This time we're not going to wrap it around the wood. We're going to do it a little bit differently. I'm going to lay this out in a pattern on the clay. All right, now I'm just going to give that a slight press in. If you want, you can use your roller, your rolling pin. And then very carefully just remove. All right, and finally, now, I think I've said they're all my favorite, but I actually really like this one. Right, some jump rings and my piece of wood. And I'm just going to thread the jump rings onto the wood. I'll do it on this one. Now you can see all the little bits where the jump rings aren't closed properly, but that's okay. I think it adds to it. But also if you go backwards and forwards a few times, I just love it. And there you have it, some really unique textures from items that you've probably already got around your craft room. So if you give it a go, tell me what else you find, what else makes really cool imprints. And yeah, tag me on your socials if you do it, because I'd love to see them. Thanks for joining me today, guys, and happy crafting.